Morning. The summer is coming to Spain. We have 28 degrees today. We're gonna have. I had to ask Barret twice when he said it. Really? 28? We can just take a deep breath and let go of whatever we've had in our minds so far this morning. Just allow yourself to drop it. And feel yourself right here in this present moment. I leave. So, yeah. You might want to take a deep breath and just connect again within. We're going to do today's course lesson. Really beautiful, powerful lesson. The lessons right now, it's like Jesus is on a roll to support us in realizing who we truly are, who our Creator is, that we are one with the Creator, that we are one mind. We are not separated. We are not different. We did not make ourselves. We're not a mind within a body. We are one self, we are one mind. And today's lesson is lesson 97. I am spirit. I am spirit. Today's idea identifies you with your one self. It accepts no split identity, nor tries to weave opposing factors into unity. It simply states the truth. Practice this truth today as often as you can, for it will bring your mind from conflict to the quiet fields of peace. No chill of fear can enter, for your mind has been absolved from madness, letting go illusions of a split identity. We state again the truth about yourself, the Holy Son of God, who rests in you, whose mind has been restored to sanity. You are the spirit lovingly endowed with all your Father's love and peace and joy. You are the spirit which completes himself. You are the spirit which completes himself and shares his function as creator. You are the spirit that completes God himself and shares his function as creator. He is with you always, as you are with him. Today, we try to bring reality still closer to your mind. Each time you practice, awareness is brought a little nearer, at least. Sometimes 1,000 years or more are saved. The minutes which you give are multiplied over and over. The minutes which you give are multiplied over and over. For the miracle makes use of time, but is not ruled by it. Salvation is a miracle, the first and the last, the first that is the last, for it is one. You are the spirit in whose mind abides the miracle in which all time stands still. The miracle in which a minute spent in using these ideas becomes a time that has no limit and has no end. Give then these minutes willingly and count on him who promised to lay timelessness beside them. He will offer all his strength to every little effort that you make. Give him the minutes which he needs today to help you understand with him you are spirit that abides in him and that calls through his voice to every living thing, offers his sight to everyone who asks, replaces error with a simple truth. The Holy Spirit will be glad to take 5 minutes of each hour from your hands and carry them around this aching world where pain and misery appear to rule. He will not overlook one open mind that will accept the healing gifts they bring. And he will lay them everywhere he knows they will be welcome. And they will increase in healing power each time someone accepts them as his thoughts and uses them to heal. Thus will each gift to him be multiplied 1,000-fold and tens of thousands more. And when it is returned to you, it will surpass in might the little gift you gave, as much as does the radiance of the sun outshine the tiny gleam a firefly makes an uncertain moment and goes out. The steady brilliance of this light remains and leads you out of darkness, nor will you be able to forget the way again. Begin these happy exercises with the words the Holy Spirit speaks to you, and let them echo round the world through him. Spirit am I, a holy Son of God, free of all limits, safe and healed and whole, free to forgive and free to save the world. Expressed through you, the Holy Spirit will accept this gift that you received of him, increase its power, and give it back to you. Offer each practice period today gladly to him, and he will speak to you, reminding you that you are spirit, one with him and God, your brothers and yourself. Listen for his assurance every time you speak the words he offers you today, and let him tell your mind that they are true. Use them against temptation and escape its sorry consequences if you yield to the belief that you're something else. The Holy Spirit gives you peace today. Receive his words and offer them to him. Spirit am I, a holy Son of God, free of all limits, safe and healed and whole, free to forgive and free to save the world. Expressed through you, the Holy Spirit will accept this gift that you received of him, increase its power, and give it back to you. It will go out to all the world when you offer the mind, when you offer your time to these true ideas. I am spirit. We don't accept the split identity. Today, we let our mind really enjoy this opening to the truth. You are spirit. The Holy Son of God rests in you. You are the spirit. You are the spirit lovingly endowed with all your Father's love and peace and joy. You are the spirit which completes himself. He is with you always. He is with you always. As you are with him. We can save 1,000 years or more as we try to bring reality closer to our mind. The moment you give, the minute you give is multiplied over and over, because the miracle makes use of time. You are the spirit in whose mind abides the miracle in which all time stands still. The time you spend allowing this has no limit and has no end. Count on him who promised to lay timelessness beside these minutes that you offer. He will offer all his strength to every little effort that you make. You can give minds over to this practice. We can give a little time. Give him the minutes which he needs today to help you understand with him. You are spirit. That abides in him and that calls through his voice to every living thing. Offers his sight to everyone who asks. Replaces error with a simple truth. There is no effort on your behalf. It's the letting go of all effort. It is allowing. It is a giving over of your mind and life. Sinking inward. I am spirit. Holy and healed. free to save the world. Allow yourself to unite with the peace of these ideas. With the strength there is no obstacle, no guilt. No guilt can stand in the way. If you are spirit, let this truth go to all the world. Let it bless every living thing. You are one self, and that is spirit. And just allow this gentle sinking inward, this profound truth. No effort. Release the thinking like clouds passing. Relax deeply. I am spirit. Jesus has given us such clear instructions for these lessons. Spend 5 minutes every hour, every waking hour. Just to support us into what is most important. You've been seeking peace of mind in the wrong place. He's leading us into the right place. Inside. The world cannot offer what it was made to conceal. The form is very loose. Don't need to rely on the world of form. I am spirit. Release everyone and everything. Whatever problems you thought you had, just release them. They are not real problems. You can allow yourself to fully see it's in your consciousness. And release it. Don't seek, just see. Don't rely on you. Don't rely on the small self. One self is very available. And rest in it. Feel the expansion. It encompasses everything. Love can only see love. It knows it's all there is. Only what is loving is real. All the rest can be forgotten. It's only to the extent to which events are helpful that any degree of reality should be accorded them in this world of illusion. It's only to the extent which events are helpful, that any degree of reality should be accorded them in this world of illusion. Value can apply to nothing else. Remember only the loving thoughts that you thought in the past. All else can be forgotten. All else can just be left and dropped. There is no need to hold on. Release the past, for it's gone. It is not here. We really don't need control. Don't need to be in control. It is very safe to be down through. It's very safe to accept identity as spirit. Not be in charge as a separate self anymore. Things fall into place. With the ego, there is a belief that everything will be chaos if we let go of control. But Spirit assures us that all will be love. When we let go of control. When we let go of knowing, thinking we know. It's very relaxing. It's very safe. If you feel any tightness in your body, that's probably a belief that you need to hold on to some control. You can relax right there. Let go of control. As usual, we can open up the room. If there is anything you feel strong need to talk about, to release verbally, I know you're doing it in the silence. And that is very profound. If you want to explore anything with us, we're available. God is here. Not in this room, not in form, but here in the present. In this oneness. And it definitely comes in and touches even in this room, even as we join together. There is nothing to fear. Does anyone have something you want to put on the altar?
Yeah, while I was away, started a relationship with the guest here. And I feel so much pain in my body. My heart. Yeah, sometimes it feels like I'm gonna faint.
Are you willing to go through even this?
If I'm willing to.
Go through even this lesson that is presented to you.
I cannot feel like But, Spirit is with me.
The dark night of the soul can look in many ways. And it can feel like spirit is not with you. Even though it is always with you. You're just going through something extremely difficult. But even that, you can and need to go through.
I have the need to feel safe. You have to really feel the support of the light in me.
Yeah, the light is real. And maybe this theme is something deep for you. Maybe it was already going through some body sensations and feelings. Maybe it is related. Yes. Did you allow yourself to speak up, to say everything you need to say?
Yeah, I think so.
It's good. And if there is more, you can allow that too.
And the children, they don't know yet. And I'm wondering how and when I need to tell them. But that's in my mind as well.
He wants to continue this relationship that he started.
Yeah, I was the one who felt like that we are not belonging together. So it's kind of, so I'm also like, yeah, I'm astonished that it's now so painful. Because I was the one who didn't want to continue the relationship. Yeah. So I thought I would be happy that he would meet someone else. And now it's
Is it still what you want?
what is not what I want.
Is it still that feeling that you don't belong together? Do you still believe that? Or now when it's happening, do you realize it feels painful? You feel different about it?
You know, I still feel it's better. It's better like this. So that's why I'm also wondering like, why it's so painful.
Yeah, what is it that is painful? What is the belief? With abandonment.
Like the belief that I'm not totally open to surrender to love.
To love.
Yes.
You're very open to love. That's all you're seeking. Isn't it?
Well, that's, yeah, so many people say that, and I don't feel it myself.
But that is what the yearning inside is.
I'm afraid of it.
Mm-hmm. That feels good to admit. There's nobody on this earth that isn't afraid of love. But I think you're displaying a great willingness, because even to release your long-term partner, husband, is that is, you don't rely on dependency. You have a great desire for true healing and love. Otherwise you wouldn't. Otherwise you would cling to the past, cling to relationships. Hang in there. Your willingness is magnificent.
Yeah, I observe that I don't believe that I can find it in relationships.
Well, you're healing. You're on a healing path, healing so deeply. And when it is true, you can't really find it in an interpersonal relationship. But in this deep healing and deep looking, deep allowing, you are gonna open up. You are gonna release the fear of love. And even have holy encounters, even have holy relationships. But you can give yourself some space, give yourself time that you need.
And how to give myself space.
Doing it right now. If you need to change something, inform me. You can feel into that too. You can give yourself space. It's a fast track to go through these things in a communal space, in community.
Mm. Yes, that's true. I sometimes think like, oh, it would be so much easier if I could be somewhere else. To not have to be that close.
Yeah, and pray and ask Spirit what is called for, what is guided and helpful. And just that you're allowing all your emotions is very helpful, and that's a sign that you are in touch, where you call for love. There's nothing wrong with you. There's more you want to talk about. We're available.
Mm.
We send you a big, big hug in the strength of Spirit.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking your steps. Yes, you are. Yeah, we're with you. Can go to Cobus next.
Hey, good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Barret. Yeah, I don't know which areas to focus on, so I've done some of that. The feelings that I feel today is, a bit of loneliness, a little bit of sadness, and I not really looking forward to my job on Monday. I'm trying to see the inspiration of going there. But just seeing, just to stay present, I feel like probably, well, that's a thought that came to me, that just to stay present in the moment of what I'm doing or working on, just to be there. On the one end, I do feel a lot of peace. On the other, I do feel that side of myself that feels there's the sadness part as well. But far less. Or with my mom and my stepdad, you know, they couldn't handle negative emotions. So oftentimes, as growing up, you know, they didn't know how to handle my negative emotions. So that got suppressed a lot. So yeah, so I told him, yeah, that's something that I have to go look at and explore and see what, yeah, so they can feel what I need to feel.
Yeah, it feels like that is what time is for, to be so allowing, like you are now. You're really inviting yourself to feel your loneliness. Sit with that belief in loneliness.
And disconnect, like don't feel connected oftentimes. Like, I mean, I feel connected, but at the same time, not connected. I don't know how to say. Yeah. Just going through the motions, you know, life just seems this not really purposeful or meaningful. That's the feeling that I'm feeling. You know,
you can hold the Holy Spirit to all the promises, joy and peace of mind, enlightenment and connection. You can, you know, that is your prayer, you know. You want to experience this. And to go through the motions is just kind of accepting something you don't have to accept, you know, like you believe this everyday reality is most of what there is, but no, it isn't. And you know, because you probably need a meaningful purpose, you know. Feel your willingness, I feel your desire for peace of mind and to feel connected. It is a deep journey to undo the idea that it is with bodies, you know, that you're alone unless you're with people, or unless you talk with people, you know, but
I know. Yeah, I mean that is a deep belief for me. I mean, I can see that, but I can also see, you know, that the times that I felt peace when I was all just by myself. So I've had contrasting experiences, but still, it still feels, just sometimes, you know, when there's a lot of attachments that happen, then I get sucked in and feel, you know, so it's all about bodies again.
Yeah, we all need to go through that, the release of bodies, the release of interpersonal relationships. Something we all need to go through to face what comes up. Then there is a deep loneliness or deep needs to face, you know. Sooner or later, everybody has to go through that.
Yeah, I just feel like when I was in grade 5, it was a long time ago, but like that year that I've been so alone as a child, you know, that, I mean, how do you, can you heal the past? Is it helpful to go back to the past? Or
you can connect with those feelings at that time. You can even talk to your, I don't know, 10-year-old, 11-year-old self, whatever age that was. And you can go back to that part of you. And it's like reach out to it, meditate, feel it, talk to him. What does he want to say to you? You know, there's ways to kind of welcome those feelings forward.
Yeah, and trust that somewhere you have chosen to go through that too. It wasn't really down to you. It was the mind was wanted to go through that experience of, you know, that loneliness, that abandonment. So now you're ready to heal and face even those feelings, and not try to put a band-aid on by, you know, doing things or talking to someone or whatever distraction the mind would suggest. Instead, no, I want to face this. Take some walks in the woods, or, you know, whatever you feel will help you nourish the presence within.
Yeah, it feels good. That.
Thanks for connecting.
Yeah, we love
you too.
Maybe those two shares are very helpful for everyone, because I think it feels like we're really joined as mind here. And I think these things touches everyone. Abandonment, loneliness, disconnection, feeling betrayed. Maybe. It feels like we all had a deeply healing session together today. I feel all your hearts.
Yeah. So we could just feel this togetherness even as our session draws to a close here. Yeah. The love doesn't change. It only expands.
Yeah, no one is left out on this profound love, oneness. We are all embraced in it.
Yeah. See you all again soon.
Soon, everyone.